Hello friends, welcome to my channel Technical Arcane, myself Arnab Kundu. Today I will discuss the topic 3D password. So I will discuss about 3D password. So go to the computer screen. Today I will discuss the topic what is 3D password. Okay. Users nowadays are provided with a major password stereotypes such as textual passwords, biometric scanning, tokens or cards such as an ATM, etc. Mostly textual passwords follow an encryption algorithm, right? Biometric scanning is our natural signature and cards or tokens prove our validity, right? But some people hate the fact to carry around their cards. Some refuse to undergo strong IR exposure to their retinas through the biometric scanning. Mostly textual passwords nowadays are kept very simple, say a word from the dictionary or their pet names, girlfriend names, etc. Right? Few years back could crack 10 to 15 passwords per day. Now with the technology change, fast processors and many tools on the internet, this has become a child's play, right? The 3D password is a multi-factor authentication scheme. It can combine all existing authentication schemes into a single 3D virtual environment. Okay? This 3D virtual environment contains several objects or items with which the user can interact. Okay? The type of interaction varies from one item to another. Okay, the 3D password is constructed by observing the actions and interactions of the user and by observing the sequences of such actions. Okay, 3D passwords which are more customizable and very interesting way of authentication. Okay, now the passwords are based on the fact of human memory. Generally simple passwords are set so as to quickly recall them. Okay, the human memory in our scheme has to undergo the facts of recognition, recalling, biometrics or token based authentication. Okay, once implemented and he or she log in to a secure site, the 3D password GUI opens up. Okay, this is an additional textual password which the user can simply put, right? Once he or she goes through the first authentication, a 3D virtual room will open on the screen, right? The 3D password presents a virtual environment containing various virtual objects, right? The user walks through the environment and interacts with the objects. Okay, this is the combination and sequence of user interaction that occur in the 3D environment, right? Virtual objects can be any object that we encounter in real life. Okay, any obvious actions and interactions towards the real life objects can be done in the virtual 3D environment toward the virtual objects. Okay, moreover any user input in the virtual 3D environment can be considered as a part of the 3D password, right? Now I talk about the authentication. Authentication is a process of validating who are you to whom you claimed to be, right? Human authentication techniques are as follows. Then the first one, knowledge based, means what you know. Second one, token based, means what you have. And third one, biometrics, means what you are. So this is the three parts: knowledge based, token based and biometrics. So knowledge based have the two parts also. One is your textual password or graphical password, right? For token based, it has three different types. One is your ATM card, like keys, like ID cards, and biometric also have these three, like fingerprints or palm print, hand geometry, face, iris, voice, retina, etc. Right? A 3D password is a multi-factor authentication scheme that combines recognition, recall, tokens, and biometrics in one authentication system. Right? 3D password is a multi-factor authentication scheme, that is, it is a security approach that requires the user to provide more than one identity factor before accessing their data, right? And some factors includes like what a user knows, that is their password, what a user has, that is a smart card or hard token, and what a user is, that is a retinal scan or fingerprint, right? To be authenticated into a secure system, we present a 3D virtual environment where the user navigates and interacts with various objects, right? The sequence of actions and interactions towards the object inside the environment, right? Then the user's password is constructed. The password can combine most existing authentication scheme, that is graphical and textual passwords and various biometric into a virtual 3D environment, right? The design of the 3D virtual environment and the type of objects selected determine the 3D password key space, right? The user is presented with this 3D password virtual environment where the user navigates and interacts with various objects. The sequence of action and interaction towards the object inside the 3D environment construct the user 3D password, right? Now we talk about the advantages of 3D password, and some points are just given. Easy to remember and provides high security. 3D password cannot take by any other person. 3D graphics password has no limit. Password can change easily. Implementation of the system is easy. Password helps to keep lot of personal details, difficult to share. But still, the 3D password has some disadvantages. And what is that? The first point, difficult to use for the blind people. Next point, 3D password technology is costlier, right? Requires complex computer technology, right? Now we talk about attacks and countermeasures of 3D password, right? The first point is brute force attack. The attackers has to try all possible 3D passwords. This kind of attack is very difficult for the following reasons. The first point, time required to log in, and number two, cost of attacks. Second point, well studied attack. The attackers tries to find the highest probable distribution of 3D passwords, right? However, to launch such an attack, the attackers has to acquire knowledge of the most probable 3D password distributions, right? Shoulder surfing attack. An attacker uses a camera to record the user's 3D password or tries to watch the legitimate user while the 3D password is being performed, right? This attack is the most successful type of attack against 3D passwords and some other graphical passwords, right? And last point, time attack. In this attack, the attackers observes how long it takes the legitimate user to perform a correct sign in using the 3D password, right? This observation gives the attackers an indication of the legitimate user's 3D password length, right? Now we talk about the applications of 3D password. The 3D password's main application domains are protecting critical systems and resources like critical servers, nuclear reactors and military facilities, airplanes, and missile guiding. In addition, 3D passwords can be used in less critical systems. A small virtual environment can be used in the following systems like ATM, personal digital assistants, desktop computers and laptops, web authentications, right? Now we conclude about the 3D password. The authentication can be improved with 3D password because the unauthorized person may not interact with the same object at the particular location as the legitimate user, right? It is difficult to crack because it has no fixed number of steps and a particular procedure, right? Added with biometrics and token verification, this scheme become almost unbreakable, right? The 3D password is still in its early stages. Designing various kind of 3D virtual environments, deciding on password spaces and interpreting user feedback and experiences from such environments will result in enhancing and improving the user experience of the 3D password. Okay. I hope that you have understood today's topic. For more videos, keep watching my channel Technical Arcoin. Thank you and bye bye.